Mm, 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 mm. Oh, shit, come on the screen. Hello, hello, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. This is Auntie Riri off the screen, on point. Just my voice and all the tea on the weekend skits. So I'm gonna try to just go over, not try. Hey, Sakia, how you doing, sugar? We're out here to talk about these skits tonight, the weekend skits. I'm gonna try to hold on about 30 minutes. My finger is killing me. Hello, Teresa. Alexa, dismiss. I'm gonna go to sleep automatically. Cancel that. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Christopher Beckford. How's everybody doing this morning? It's morning now. I hope everybody's doing well. Well, the skits were definitely, it was a lot. Oh, and the movie Nemesis. I haven't watched that. What is that? Come on, Sakia. Is that on Netflix? I don't know what skit to talk about first or what storyline to talk about first. I will tell you that I am okay. I'm definitely gonna watch it then. I like Netflix. Um, I'm very disappointed this weekend by the Anthony and Amber storyline. I'm hoping that it makes a turn, possibly turns into something that you know better. It's a lot of the same because they're going back to insulting each other. Money Law, y'all know Money Law, one of my faves in the comments. He brought up a a very good point. It's almost like they're trying to allude to something's going to happen to Anthony, like him saying over my dead body and some of the things that he's been saying and him clenching his chest and stuff. But I just don't see them like killing him off of the series or making it end that way. But it definitely could be a twist, but I can't, it's hard for me to get into that there may be a twist either because everything is so much of the same. Like the pregnancy storylines are really getting, I mean, it's sad because I'm guarantee it's going to be some type of pregnancy scare with Domney. They've kind of alluded that to what's her name, Lisa might be pregnant. Then you got Brooke might be pregnant. Then you got Daria maybe 2 days pregnant. I mean, her and D literally did it last week because I had a whole meltdown over it. So they literally just had sex last week and she's pregnant. That makes no sense. Then Brooke supposed to be pregnant. Brooke is most likely to be pregnant because it has been enough time. If you miss your period for a week, maybe, but 2 weeks, 3 weeks, yeah, you pregnant. Christopher Beckford. What if Anthony end up having a stroke because he's acting up, putting pressure on his heart? That's what I'm thinking. Maybe a possibility, but uh. And I'm thinking, or would they make it sort of like a Diary of a Mad Black Woman situation where he becomes in a state where he can't tend to himself? But I'm waiting for Amber's lawyer. What's disappointing me with Amber in that storyline more than anything is that she has become a compulsive liar. And I guess it's hard for me to kind of deal with that or get into that because I hate liars. Like I can deal with anything else in life but a liar. A liar I cannot stand. Tell me the truth and hurt my feelings. Tell me the truth and I might cry or I might be even disappointed. But don't lie. And it's like she's lying to everybody, including her lawyer. And the way she's acting so cocky over the fact that um, she can leave and come and go as she please, but she hasn't told her lawyer that. And if you go keep it real with anybody, you keep it real with your lawyer. So it's just a lot of things that she's moving and how she's moving it just doesn't sit well with me. The way they threw slugs at each other, certain things people never get over. And a man, it's hard for a man to get over that he's not a good lover. So yeah, oh yeah, Teresa. Teresa I said I can't stand a liar or a thief. Yeah, liars and thieves, that's it for me. So disappointed how they changed Eric to Camber. Eric to, I'm so disappointed how they changed the character. I'm disappointed on how they do that with a lot of characters. Like now, it's almost like they're making D this type of player. Um, we can almost guess that Larry may cross the line with the girl Jade, and it's just so much sex and lies. Jocelyn was a character that I liked. I don't like Jocelyn anymore, and like nothing you can do to reverse her character now. You have ruined the character of a good actress, a good storyline. All they had to do was let her tell the truth. But her continuously lying to Ralphie like that is just sickening. It's so sickening. And it's like she's Amber 2.0. All they're doing is repeating the Dalton storyline in another skit, unless they let her not marry him. But if they let her marry Ralphie, I'm going to be so like disappointed in the storyline. And like I say, we all know that this is make believe. We all know it's not true. But it's just the fact that a lot of us we're invested in this storyline. We like this storyline. And for it just to totally go to trash, it's so disheartening. And I remember when I when they first posted, when he asked her to marry him in the store, I said then, I called it. Probably a lot of people called it. And I want y'all to know too, when I say I called something, it's not that maybe somebody else hasn't called it before. It's just that I know I said it because I really don't have time to. I go to O'Neill's channel a lot because it's very entertaining, but I barely have time to go to anybody's page. So I don't know what anybody else has said. All I can speak for is what I've stated myself, and I remember saying, but I said, and it's in one of my shorts. I said this is not going to last because Ty is going to return from the dead, and he returned from the dead. And then, even with that being said, I said that she wasn't in love with Ralphie. It was all about competition. Her character is Jocelyn's character is so much like Amber's to the fact that it's sickening and almost a carbon copy. She wanted to win with Sade. She didn't want Raffi. She wanted to win. She wanted to up her homegirl. And the same thing happened with Shayla and Amber. Same script, different cast. Let's go to the comments. Dee was one of my favorite characters. Now she's dumb. He's not gonna be a wedding. Yep. I hope not. We were both Anthony and Amber saying things to each other they can't take back. Yep. Tell about her baby. Tell about his sex life. Both of them him below the belt. Yep. But like O'Neill pointed out on his show and showed on his show, it's like with that situation, I mean, hell, she said it first about the baby situation. She told him I was glad I didn't have your baby, and that was low then. Jesus popping, Jamming said Jesus popping has left the building. Corner hustler selling you crack now. I mean, it's sad to say, and it's easy for us, as commentators, it's easy for us as on the sideline to say, to talk about the writers, but to me, it's just disappointing because there's more to life than this. There's more to life than sex, drugs, crime. People are dealing with real life issues. Why can't we see real life issues in the skit that Jesus can pop, where Jesus did make a way for people and things of that nature, not just repeated stories of unprotected sex. Nobody has HIV. Nobody has had a real major disease. Nobody's gotten syphilis. Nobody's gotten herpes. but everybody's having unprotected sex and there's baby scares. I don't get it. The only person who got some was Nita, and we don't see them no more. The only people I remember who ever had an STD on the show out of all this sex, it's unrealistic. Somebody pH balance need to be off or something. That's real life. Giles don't have Raffy, but she won't leave for someone else to have him. Exactly. Exactly, Chris. Writers are limited. They must be because they're recycling the same storylines, and now the same storylines are going to other producers. Because I won't lie, I used to like Mike Bless skits. They were really like with the mafia thing. I've said that a million times. That it was interesting, but now it's just like it's redundant. Even the Bethany and Larry are kind of dwindling to me. How many times are they going to argue? How many times is she going to be disrespectful to someone or be rude to someone? I mean, over and over and over again. It's just it's just super redundant. It doesn't make sense. I am eager now to see what's going to happen. It looks like that the Angelina Brody script is taking a different path. And I think it's because maybe we would see something different from those characters because those characters are more mature. They are, it'd be unrealistic to portray somebody in their 50s having sex with multiple partners. Really, it's unrealistic for people in their 40s, but they seem to be doing it. I mean, I joke all the time about I'm in retirement, but it's just crazy for me for someone in their late 40s and me as a woman in her late 40s to be having multiple sex partners. It's like everybody on the show has been with somebody else on the show. It's crazy to me. Even when I was in my 30s, I have to say my whole life I haven't been that wild. I'm very particular with who I give myself to. I feel like that's something important. It's not something to just throw around. You can be sexy. You can be a vixen. You can be whatever. But make sure that my thing is be that with the person you choose, not because you're insecure. And that's the thing I hate that they're doing to Amber's character. She's with Dave out of insecurity. She wants to feel love. She wants to feel sexy, but feel sexy by yourself. I can put on some sexy clothes and go out and not expect to sleep with somebody because I'm looking sexy. It's sexy as a frame of mind. It's confidence. It's not sleeping with whoever will sleep with you. You still have to be choosy. Exactly. The whole raw thing with Mike is just nasty. And like even when he had his little scare, it's like that was one time and he's right back to doing what he used to do, which is sleep with multiple people. I don't like what they're doing with Brody and Angelina. The only reason Angelina back with Brody because of the money. She is back with him because of the money, but I like that storyline because we see that something is dwindling behind the scenes. Like the new character, Sincerely, what is her tie to Angelina? That's what I mean by that. It's like it's about to be more manifesting in that background. And you have to think about Angelina and Brody. That's what brought them together. Was the whole for the dog of the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? So that's who they are. That's what fuels their passion for one another. That is their connection to one another. Is the fact that they toxic in business. Brody and Angelina, and I'll say it over and over again, they are the older Anthony and Amber. If Anthony and Amber stay together and have kids 10, 20 years from now, they will be Angelina and Brody. I'm sure that when Angelina was older, based on some of the things that she said, that character was like Amber. She was soft. She wanted the marriage. She wanted the family. But after being cheated on so many times, after so much back and forth, she became the cold hearted person you see today, which is Angelina. Which, even though she has God at her root, even though Amber has God at her root, sometimes life circumstances can turn you into someone that you don't want to be. And I think that's where they are. They're at this point where and I even have to say in my life, and I don't know, maybe everybody isn't like that. I think it's for men and women. I feel like you can go through so much in life and be a generally good, loving person, but then at the end of the day, you become somebody hardened. Your heart hardens. You get tired of being a nice person. You get tired of being a loving person. You get tired of being the giver in a world full of takers. I'm gonna say that again. You get tired of giving in a world full of takers. So even though I would never condone treating anybody wrong or doing them dirty, but it happens and people turn. Business partners might be going after Angelina using Brody. That's exactly what I think is going on, Christopher. I think that they are. I think that they are. And we know the woman that slept with Brody or came on to Brody, we know that she's the one that said, um, that she's gonna get Angelina. But I'm wondering if she's Angelina's sister. Angelina hasn't talked much about her family other than the cousin Patty. Does Angelina have sisters? Lex say Brody about to go to jail. I think the plot definitely will thicken. I think it's definitely going to get juicy. People are we have always talked about the fans talk about Anthony losing his money would be his karma, but would Angelina going broke or Brody going broke be her karma? I believe Angela may have never accepted her as his, like Anthony. Uh, Teresa, are you meaning like Anthony is accepting of Kai? However, okay. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. So you're saying Angelina dad was married to another woman. Angelina may have been born out of an affair and the daddy never accepted her? Or is it that the daddy did accept her and this sincerely is Angela's stepsister? That could be another factor. But I'm definitely thinking the plot is going to thicken with that storyline. I'm just ready for something different. I think as a fan, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm just really exhausted with the fact that the storylines are so similar with the pregnancy and the sex and the crossing of the line and the friend sleeping with the friend's husband or the friend sleeping with the friend's boyfriend. It's just like it's so redundant, so repetitive. It's just crazy. Okay, Teresa, I'm with you. I'm with you. Good catch. Oh yeah. Do y'all think I don't know if everybody on here watches the Bethany storyline too. Do you guys think that Larry is about to cross the line? Do you think they're gonna let him cross the line and cheat on Bethany? And then we'll have another divorce? And I will say this too. I think that I think the writers they're on to good skits and then they just drop them. Like the Deuce storyline with Hollywood. That was getting good. We were beginning to see a different side of Hollywood. Deuce came out, and even though he was coming from the penitentiary, as I call it, he still was a good man. He still was being a father to that household. He still was the hood James Evans. However, they just dropped the whole skit. I mean, dropped the whole storyline. It's like what the hell? They were going somewhere with the Patty script. I think her name is Patty. Angelina's cousin with the Ali and Patty. That was like movie type storyline, and they just dropped it. I feel like they dropped the ball on that one. That was getting good. It was getting interesting. It was a twist to the story. And they just dropped it. Noelle, when she was here before, that storyline was getting good. We had Carter at the studio. We had Noelle between Dalen and um, with Dalen and what's his name, Kelvin. It was getting good, and then all of a sudden, she gives a Dear John letter, and then they bring her back, and it's just not fitting now. It's not fitting. D and his mom, yes, that was a good storyline, and with his father, and they just killed it. I don't know if they're not able to secure certain actors and actresses, and they're going on to do other things. I know D Mama was a part of All the Queen's Men, and I thought maybe that's why she went. But D Dad just disappeared and went back to prison. It's like when they don't know what to do with the storyline, it just ends, and it's just like it's so unfortunate because I feel like all the actors and actresses were they were there. It was good, and it just went nowhere. The little girl with the green eyes that was with D. That was was the plant. The what was she? What was her name? Yeah, Raquel. That whole thing, and they just dropped the whole storyline. Yeah, Noel can go back. Amen. I wanna uh I wanna go back to this comment by Christopher. Okay, so I think one or two things gonna happen, Christopher. Now we know in Vegas a lot of scammers are there. Neither one of them know anything about this girl. She could be someone who's about to set Larry up. And if he gets set up, he gonna feel real bad that he almost crossed the line. So he better be careful with that. Yeah, right. That's it. Raquel and her brother Diablo. That whole storyline was getting good. Then you have Diana going from being this good undercover detective to the Aunties Club. Now I like the Aunties Club twist, but I don't even know where they gonna go to with that. It's crazy. Yeah, that was crazy, Joss. Like she in real life talked about them in real life, and they brought her back. So I don't get it. And I was digging Noelle the first go round. No lie, she was a good actress. She really made you hate her. But now they're bringing her back like an extension of where she was before, when that part didn't even close. So that's the crazy part about it. Yeah, I noticed that. But are they gonna tie that in? Oh, good point, Teresa. She hate Rolanda, but Rolanda, baby, Rolanda, and that would be cute if they put Rolanda. But I think Rolanda gone somewhere for a minute, cause we ain't seen we haven't seen Rolanda. We've been seeing them partnering Don and Natasha, but Don and Natasha just don't have the chemistry that Natasha and Ro did. But I'm thinking Ro might be on vacation or something. I'm not sure. Hopefully she's not gone, but remember she was talking about moving some of those last storylines. So hopefully she don't leave. Rolanda is like one of the OGs, so I hope she doesn't leave. Good stuff. They should bring back too. Yeah, I thought I heard something about that. And sometimes some of the real actors and actresses they speak in codes on their social media and stuff. But I hope she doesn't go. Rolanda, if anything, Rolanda and Natasha need to get their own show. Cause their chemistry together was so hilarious, so funny, grown folk energy. I mean, come on. It was really good. It was getting so good. So let me ask you guys, do you guys think Brooke is going to be pregnant? I'm thinking Brooke's going to be pregnant and she's going to go to Bethany for help versus her mother or Larry. And then let the shenanigans begin. Let the shenanigans begin if that happens. Yeah, what was y'all favorite skit this weekend? Mine, I ain't gonna lie, was when Anthony called Ernestine Ernest. Boy, he ripped her. That was too funny. Now I can't see Ernestine as nobody but Ernest going forward. That was funny. He definitely clapped back. But he was right to do that. Because just like she kicked Piari out for being disrespectful, he should have kicked her out for being disrespectful. I hope Brookie isn't pregnant, Teresa, but oh, something in my soul ain't right. I just got a feeling that they gonna make her pregnant. The only thing that makes me mad about that storyline too is that you would make the young black female with college dreams, a 10-year plan. She may be a little sassy now, get pregnant, but the two girls who are most disrespectful to their mother, to everybody around them, they're okay. I don't get it. And I'm like, if you want to teach someone a lesson, why not let them be pregnant? Why let somebody who wants to do something with their lives be pregnant? I'm just saying. No, I don't wish that on no young person, but come on, man. It's like the good people get hurt deep in Skitland. And the bad people get away with whatever. Favorite Don rolled up on Kendrick and started fighting the dog. Anthony did good on the yeah. I want Wayne to start writing pregnancy scenes and wedding scenes and social strong women doing something for themselves. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. I'm gonna leave that up for a while. 2 times for the people in the back. Hey man, just in case somebody drop in. There's more to the black female than getting pregnant or sleeping with her homegirl man or being a fiance and cheating. I mean, golly. I would have even respected them if they would have twisted the plot and let Ralphie cheat and let her be what's her name? And let Jocelyn be faithful and do the reverse of Anthony and Amber. But do the same thing as Anthony and Amber did, they better than that. Brooke being privately let down just shows the difference between Brooke and Destiny. Brooke, the one who have it all, versus Destiny, the one who needs to be pulled out of the game. Now, I do like that twist because the dynamics of it all. You would have thought that Destiny would have been the bad person, but it shows you how your environment can change your reality or can change your life. Put it like that. I don't know. I'm talking about reality. I misspoke. It's late. Because Destiny, when put into a parented home, when put into an environment, we have seen her character evolve. We have seen her grow into a beautiful young woman. She was the one that everybody thought that would be wild and out there, but she's actually reserved. That's what made me mad about when Shara was so mad at Duchess about the Panama Beach, Panama City Beach. I forgot how it go. Panama. Uh, the way she talked about her and the way she talked down on Destiny when Destiny was the one doing the right thing. And I don't think they haven't openly celebrated her enough, I think, for her change and her elevation. I'm very proud of her. I think she's doing a great job. And a great actress by the way. But they still won't let us see the fade. I want to see And y'all, this my the hood part of her TV. I want to see Dominic catch a fade from Sonny. I want her to catch that fade. I want Sonny to lay them hands on Dominic. And I want Destiny to lay them hands on both twins at the same time. I'm just saying, y'all. Until a little rough around the edges. But that's what I want. That's what I want to see. Okay, I said I was gonna stay on at 30 minutes, but I came on a little late. Let me know what you guys want to see this week. What do you think will happen this week in Skitland? Do you think we're gonna get any other podcasts? Do you think that Wayne will get with Lauren? Do you think Dan is gonna pop up? Baby, because Dan, do you think Dan gonna be crazy? I mean, we know Dan crazy. Let me rephrase that. Do you think Dan about to go crazy? Dan look like he could be low key violent. Him and Curtis. I wonder if the skits are going to introduce. Well, they already did with the other Melissa's cousin. Remember, she left the show pregnant. The other Melissa's cousin was dealt with the domestic violence piece. But I wonder if they're going to bring that back with Curtis or Dan. It would be interesting if they let Dan be abusive, though. Since Lauren is so well to do, she's so polished, would she be the type of woman that would allow that to happen? I wanted to give us 1 week break from the Daltons, not another week of pettiness. I want to see the lawyers meet. I need the lawyers to meet with the Daltons so it can come out that Amber's been staying away from home. Possible not cameras for all the ladies and switch it up to all men cast. Riri after dog Reese. Oh, thank you, Angela. I be forgetting. That's why I need moderators. Thank you so much, Angela. Yes, please click the like button. Click like and subscribe so Auntie can stay in the algorithms. And you guys, oh God, I try to get in the mode of doing more reviews throughout the day, but it's really hard. I really have to feel it. You know, I have to really feel the skit. AS23OC, extracurricular activities for the teens. I don't want to see that as. I don't think that. I don't want to see that with the teens. I don't. Sorry. We can agree to disagree on that one. I don't want to see that with the kids. Even though they are teenagers and teenagers have, do these things, Brooke and Isaiah are enough for me. I don't want to see all the teens doing those type of things. If I was Amber, I wouldn't be going home, period, because the man toxic me. I would give up. I don't know if y'all seen my one from earlier. Seems like the twins might step it up. I think it's fake. I think the teens know they're about to flunk or something, or they know they're not going to pass. Kiki over there being diabolical. She's giving Libby. I love her. Man, that little girl right there, she could play in a movie. Yeah, I have to say though, my favorites right now, because they're doing something different, is Genesis and her sister are funny. They are funny. When Genesis' sister got arrested, I laughed so hard. She a fool. I feel Amber might just walk away eventually. She need to. She need to just walk away. Kiki of the corn. Kiki is. She a wild one. Yeah, Brooke need to take her pregnancy test. They need to make that happen sooner or later. She say Tuesday, but I think she know what she doing by going back home. But I think Bethany go find out. Y'all like Bethany's new look? I think Bethany is so pretty with the straight hair. The real person, Bethany. She done lost that weight, got a new hairstyle, baby. There you go, girl. Amber do walk away. Oh, Dave ain't gonna let us stay with him. I'm telling you, Dave finna show his true colors. It's okay to have an affair with somebody and they go back home. But to move in, I don't think he want that. Isaiah mom is gonna call shower. I think so too. Yep. I love to see the characters transform right before our eyes. Like even seeing Kai grow up, it's like we seen that child be born. That's the same baby. That is like beautiful. And he getting so big and tall. I'm like, oh my God, he finna be two. We have watched this child grow. Totally amazing. What happened to Amber Pookie? Yeah, they haven't came back. She ain't been to the restaurant since she been with Dave. Look like he was supposed to be there to help with the restaurant, and baby, it's that's the only thing they dropped the ball with some of this stuff. Kai do everybody saying that Kai look like Curtis, but do y'all think that? Okay, do y'all think that Shayla, the character Shayla, would have messed with somebody like Curtis? But Curtis do pay for it though, just like the other girl. So I'm waiting for Melissa to show up and get Amber's luggage. So she left that day probably. Oh, Angela, if they would just do, we just want something different. I hope they don't make this another shallow skit when they got the potential to make this so good. The writers could make this so juicy and so good. I mean, we already say she crazy. Let her be all the way crazy. You know what? I thought about that, Christopher. Even though it's just acting. But I guess we have to think about this, you guys. Like, I've been in not no big productions or nothing like that. But a lot of times, a lot of these scenes are shot all in one day. So some of the stuff we see with Kai, it may be like one day out of his life. The rest of his life might be happy, hunky dory, playing, being a kid. But he do look like he angry a lot. That poor little baby look like he be mad all the time. And y'all, this after dark, oh my God. Y'all have no idea how much. Well, I wasn't in pain today, but Auntie tried to shake a tail feather, and baby, these legs and knees of mine, I'm about to start exercise. I'm about to start doing squats every day or something. But I got to get it together. Kaka might not be saying shut up. He do be telling to shut up. Michelle has dirt on Ben, and she is acting entitled to save all women. Y'all, what if they let Michelle be having an affair with Ben? Wouldn't that be a mess? That would be crazy. But you know, Michelle was cheated on. You know, y'all know I miss What If. I'm the what if commentator. What if Michelle X is Dave? Wouldn't that be crazy? Christopher, I don't think Melissa want to mess with Amber, telling her Danielle that she have a hard project at work, but she can't talk about it. She don't want to lose her job. Mm. Kai is starting to imitate what Shayla and Amber say. Yep, I noticed that, Josh. Uh, I've come to the conclusion, Angela, I have good knees, but not good thighs. You know, the thighs is what have to help you get up. My knees was good, but the thigh muscles required to get up, that's what I have a problem with. But thank you for the compliment, girl. Baby, Kai acted his booty off the other day, though. Excuse me. Let me see. Michelle has that on there. Let's see. Well, yep. Hey, TC, girl. We just chopping it up for a little bit. I said I was going to be on here 30 minutes, but I came on late. So, it's, what time is it? My time. It is 12:40 Central Standard Time. Hey, you guys, drop in the comments where you from so I can see who all up late with me, and because I think it's only 10:40 in it's 10:40 in the West Coast. Curtis resembles Monty DeVoe. He could be a Timu funny. But if you notice, Amber's not trying to respond to Anthony when Kyle around. Yep. San Francisco, okay. You buy. Okay, LA, Sacramento, okay. That's why y'all on here with me. It's not too late. I think I think Brittany might be crazy. I was thinking that too. But I don't know. And I really don't think the woman in Phoenix is crazy. I think Melissa made whoever that is out to be crazy. Kai was saying liar, liar, shut up, and repeat it. Yep, baby Kai is a mess. I don't know if Brittany would. I don't know if Brittany coming back or not. But Brittany, oh my God, Brittany glowing up. I think her law firm and stuff is doing really, really good now. That was another storyline they about to drop the ball on. Even though she left to pursue her career or whatever, I still feel like they could have kept the mother and father, Brittany mama and father there. And now they done brought Kelvin back. What are you gonna do with him? I mean, it's just too much going on. That Dalen storyline is just, I don't know. It's like, I call it spaghetti. They're throwing different subjects, different ideas up against the wall and seeing what will stick. I think there needs to be more time taken before, creating these skits and then stopping them when they don't make sense. Melissa remind me of Mommy Dearest when she looked at that vision board. Yes. No, you know who she remind me of? Carrie. From the scary movie Carrie. That's what I call her. I don't think Brittany do law anymore when Amber was talking to her lawyer. Amber said she had a friend to do. No, I mean in real life. In real life, her IG page, on her IG page in real life, she had got, I forgot what it's called. I think she's a judge now. Dalen and Jalen. Yeah, the Dalen and Jalen. They went from Dalen falling in love with his ex to getting Keisha pregnant to the Noel thing to having a fake brother to being a dummy again. And that's what frustrated me with that storyline because Dalen is a good actor and Dalen is funny. It's like, why y'all didn't just keep Dalen and Keisha together, and we would at least had one funny storyline. The only comedy we get now is when Marco and Phil show up, and then Rolanda and Natasha were very funny. What do you think about the new girl Jade? Larry seems to like her a lot. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. Let's see if she'll make it back to Atlanta. She looked kind of scamish though to me. Yes, she looks a little. I don't know. Like somebody else said, I could just see them getting drugged or something. I don't know. Jalen just looks weird to me. I don't trust Jalen. He seemed like a sweet guy, but don't nobody stay sweet in Skitland for too long. I think somebody said it earlier, and I think in the big Country Wayne chat, they bring on all these new characters and don't close out or develop the old ones. And I'm gonna say that again. They bring on new characters and develop, don't develop, not developed with a T, and don't develop or finish the storylines of the old characters. It's just too much. Anthony was on the raw days telling us he called her pro. Man, that was the funniest thing in my oh my god, that was the funniest thing in my day. I'm gonna see her as earnest until she comes back into her femininity. And you see that they're pretty much softening her character too. I think they're gonna try to. Like, will Anthony look at her different when he hears her album and the things that she's been through in life? Or will he be that type of person to hold that against her? So I think they're trying to show a different side of her, but you guys are gonna have to soften her up if you're gonna do that. Because in real life, Ernestine is dope. She does a lot for actors and actresses. She has a lot of workshops and things like that. I just wish they would show more positive women like her in the skits. Oh Lord, we don't need no more pregnancies. Christopher, don't say that. Because if you say it out loud, they go write it and somebody else could be pregnant. Maybe they will do something different. I don't know. But we need something different. This redundancy is killing me. I tell you that. What's the movie with Raph in? I'm gonna watch that as soon as I get off of here. Nemesis. I'm definitely gonna watch that. As I get ready to wind down, I'm gonna leave the floor to you guys. Did you guys enjoy tonight's off screen with Riri? I don't know what I'm gonna call it. What could I call the name of this segment? Off screen with Riri or lights out with Riri? I don't want to use the after dark because it's all after dark is really overused. Yeah, I miss those days. Angela, they did a lot of things I think better back in the day than they're doing now. It's like now it's just a one track mind. Sex and pregnancy. Sex, pregnancy, cheating. Funny change of storyline. Yep, it's watch and repeat. Lights out with Riri. I like that, Angela. I like that. Lights out with Riri. Anybody else got any other ideas? I like that though. Lights out with Riri. You like that too? Lights out with Riri. Okay. Angela, I'm gonna drop my email address in the comments. Send me your info. I'm gonna send you something. I got some new merch, t-shirts, shot glasses. I'll send you something. Let me see. I'm gonna post it in my online store one day. Let me see. This is my email address. Auntie Riri 47 at gmail.com. Yeah, shoot my info and I'll send you You let me know if you want a shot glass, t-shirt, a towel. I think I might have some towels made too. Okay, everybody like lights out with Riri. That's what we gonna do. Lights out with Riri. Thanks to Miss Angela. I'm gonna redo my background and stuff. Turn off the lights, light a candle. I'm gonna have to make me a little song to it. See if O'Neal can make me a song to it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. That's cute. All right, you guys, we're at 50 minutes. Hey, I love each and every one of you. Hopefully, we'll talk about it again next week. I may even start doing some lights out with Riri during the week, but we definitely will do it on the weekends just to recap the skits. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you guys, and you have a blessed night. Thank you so much for the name. And Josh, I got your comment. Said, why is he comparing the other skits more like he used to? I totally agree. All right, love you guys. You have a good night.